says starting live video, so you are live, Mr. Teddy.
Well, that was quick.
Very quick.
That's high enough. Shows our ceiling quite a bit. I wonder if I can. Good. Tell everybody hello.
Hi. How are y'all? So, I'm just hoping you won't drop the phone. That's going to be our luck. Jason Livingston. Hey, Jason. You're the first one to say hi. Kevin Sheffield. Hi, guys. Thanks for joining us. Tony's still trying to adjust the camera. He doesn't like its angle.
Well, everybody's looking at our ceiling.
Showing our ceiling instead.
We haven't done a Facebook Live in a couple of years. That really didn't raise much, did it?
No. It kind of is what it is. Hi from Utah. How are you tonight? I'm waiting on it to fall forward. It's going to fall right at us.
Okay, it is what it is.
Yeah. Donnie McGregor. Marshall.
Well, we got a bunch of people rolling in.
Say hi. Christopher. Wakefield. 19. I like how the numbers just go. Jeffrey Dixon. Hey. And Jamie. Are y'all not watching off the same phone? That's kind of cool.
They're in separate rooms. Well, you know, we did a Facebook, I did a Facebook video and posted on Instagram too when we were on vacation in California.
Yes.
Yeah, and they were all getting ready to go to Disney, and so I decided to go downstairs by the pool and did that video, and you know, we tried to figure out how to do a drawing. How this started was we were wanting to do a giveaway, and we talked to Icotech Chuck, who said, "Well, I've got a Night Stalker I'll give you if you want to do that as part of your giveaway." And I said, "Well, hell yeah." So that's kind of a nice grand prize. So we went ahead and did I posted a video, and we thought about, you know, we've done giveaways in the past, and it was always a pain in the butt to say, okay, yeah, the free such and such goes to the 15th person who commented. Well, it's a pain in the butt to count through comments. So what we decided to do is go ahead and give a free sound file, so everybody who entered got a free sound file, and it's a good one. That's that Giddy Kitty.
Yes.
And so everybody already won something, but what it allowed us to do is get on our website and run a report of everybody who downloaded it, so I could print them out, and that's what I did. And I cut out everybody, you know, like, I don't know, let's just say my printer didn't work real good, but you know, here's one certain person who downloaded the file and win. So
oh, they were the first ones.
So we got a bunch of them. I don't know how many's in here. There's, I don't know, 300?
Yeah.
400?
It ended up being quite a bit.
Yeah, something like that. So people are still coming on. Hey, y'all like my hat? It's my favorite hat to wear. You know, and I've got a couple hundred predator hunting hats, and but I always find this Trump one as a fun one to wear.
You have 72 people watching so far.
Good deal. You know, and sorry it took so long. We had to get some stuff ready, and I understand over on the East Coast it's already getting late, and I apologize about that.
It's only 9 o'clock over there.
Nah,
yeah.
But it's a work day. Tomorrow's Monday,
right? That one says Trump.
All right. And what's good is we're going to give this stuff away on live video, but you don't have to be present to win. You know, by doing it, everyone who entered, I got your name, I got your email address, and most likely I've got your shipping address as well. If not, I know how to hunt you down and contact you and get your shipping address so we can ship you some stuff. And Crystal and I got together and decided, you know, we had a really good year. We totally appreciate all the support that you've given us. And we just want to be able to give away with what little we've got to give away.
Yeah.
So, and this is all Predator University type stuff. None of this is going to be any of Crystal's Pure Romance stuff, so you're good to go.
Y'all are safe. By the skin of your teeth, you're safe.
All right, I figure we'll start small. Let's give away some flashlights. They're over there, Mama. All right. So for the past couple of months, everyone who's been ordering stuff from me, you should find that I throw a flashlight in every package. And, of course, the print will be backwards. I should have worn my other shirt.
That's why I gave it to you, but yeah.
But, you know, cute little flashlight. It's bright as hell. And
He's blinded everybody
you know, it's one of them.
land.
It's one of them keychain 3 LED flashlights. And what I liked about them is you can put them on your keychain, but more importantly, I've got one on my call lanyard. So on that final stand of the day, when I'm trying to find, you know, that coyote that's down on the ground, I'm using my cell phone flashlight a lot. Well, now I've got like a real flashlight, little bitty, doesn't take up a lot of room, and I got it on my call lanyard. So anyway, we figured we'd start out with giving a bunch of these away.
I like 10 of them.
So, all right, I'm just going to start pulling some names out. Let me shake this thing up real good. All right, I bet that noise was just exhilarating.
That was awesome. Yep.
All right, and my wife has better eyes than me, so she's going to read them off.
So the first one is going to go to Adam Schultz.
Let me dig down in here. You know, what we decided to do, you know, I've been in a lot of giveaways. I don't win very much. But what happens is somebody will say, hey, we're going to give away a car.
Uh-oh. There we go.
Everybody still on? All right, man, I thought we lost y'all. Anyway, what I was saying is I've been in a few giveaways. Let's say they're giving away a car, but they're also giving away 5 hats. And you get your name drawn. It's like, sweet, I want a hat. Well, shit, that means I don't get a chance to win the car. So for the big item, for the Night Stalker and such, we're going to take all these names. If you want a hat or if you want a flashlight or something like that, we're going to put all those names right back in the bag, so everybody's got a fair chance to win this brand new collar. You know, it's not just a new collar, but we're going to load my top 72 sounds. That's worth a couple $100, $300, something like that. Also, a Night Stalker ball cap and beanie, going to be all part of it as a nice prize. All right, next name, Mama.
All right, so the next one is going to go to Vincent Hanna.
Some of these names I recognize, some of these I don't. Again, these all came from advertising this drawing on Facebook and
Instagram. So we went way over our heads. Joe Novacell.
I recognize that name.
Okay.
Next one.
Next one is going to go to Kai Tone.
Tune.
Tune?
Did I say tune?
Tune. Sorry. Our printer didn't print well, so it's kind of light.
Whoop. And we'll whip right through there because we got a lot of stuff we want to give away to
Next one is going to go to...
Hey, Kevin.
Dennis Conley. Nice. And we have Caitlin Ortiz. Nice.
That's Caitlin here in New Mexico?
I believe so.
Nice.
1, 0, 2, 3, 4.
Next one.
And then we have Cody Alexander.
Hard to grab just a single slip of paper when there's a ton of them in there. Ah. Oh, spit them up.
Scott Kinney. That's funny. We have Mark Steinman.
Yeah, see, there's Caitlin. Yay. Yeah, here in New Mexico. Caitlin's blonde-headed girl. She's been on coyote stands with us.
She's got good eyes for spotting.
That's true. Here's another one.
And the last one for the flashlight is Julie Jones.
Nice.
That's awesome. I saw Toker was on.
Nice. Julie, I don't know. I think I called 20 coyotes in a day for Julie or something like that. Good deal. Now you got a flashlight, Julie.
Right.
All right, what do we got next, Mama?
Decals.
All right, decals. Put them on your truck. Put them on your gun case, what have you. And we got, how many of them we giving away, Mom?
We're going to do 9 of these.
All righty. That's because she made 9 of them up.
Right?
Is that a single piece of paper?
No, so we got 2 winners right here.
All right.
So it's going to go to Derek Dotry and Bill Knowles. Okay. And then we've got Even Ste Croix. I can't do this one. It's the Stecroix. I think it's Croix and not Croix.
Evan St. Croix.
St. Croix. Nice.
Evan St. Croix.
Okay.
I just saw a like click up.
I think that was him. Kai Toon. Yeah. He won a flashlight.
Good deal. Welcome online, Kai. You already won something.
Yeah, you already won a flashlight, Kai. So, Brian David. Yeah, please don't watch it from the beginning. I slaughtered your name. My bad. Brian David won a decal as well. And then Jacob Lowen.
Jacob just lives down the road.
What? We'll take it to him.
Yeah, he's in New Mexico. All right, just in Texas.
Nice. Dakota Allison.
You know Jacob. Jacob's dad, we bought your bus from.
Nice. Yeah, my bus is going to be running around selling products. Brandon Fallen. Yeah.
All right, we got 94. We had 96. 2 people dropped off.
They're like, we ain't
again,
winning.
selling dildos live now.
Well, you see, I can go live and sell some products, but not with male viewers. So I'm just saying, you never know what I'll do. Robert Jones, you got a decal. And the last one for this decal is going to be Eldon Wellman.
Nice. Again, if you're just joining, this is our big giveaway for the year. Giving away a lot of different products. Drawing out a lot of names here. We're giving away a lot of products. And everyone who wins something, we're going to take your names and put them right back in this bag right here for a chance to win the brand new
Night Stalker.
Night Stalker. Doesn't even have any dust on it yet.
Right? They said raffle your Trump hat for a grand prize.
I might do that. I got a Trump t-shirt too, but hats fit everyone. T-shirts don't.
Yeah.
All right. What do you got next, Mama?
All right, so we can do my other decal.
Yeah.
So I have another decal for you guys. So it's our signature scope, and then it's got Tony Tubby cut out of it. And I got 4 of these, only 4.
Bill Rowland. Hey guys, did I win anything yet? Not yet.
Not yet. That'd be funny if his came out.
Or Jeremy Schmoll from Illinois just came on.
Nice. John Vanderband. He got this decal.
Alrighty. We're digging and grab another one. Mike Willett. Sorry about that. He was on the road and missed the free sound file. But you know what? I'm going to leave the sound file free for another day or two. So you can at least go get a free sound file. And that's probably going to be, I don't know, a $5 sound file.
Mm-hmm.
So go get it for free.
Before it goes up. Okay,
hey, Andy.
So Michael McCaleb. You got a free scope? My brain
A free scope decal.
Decal. I don't have any scopes, I'm sorry.
I got plenty of scopes, but I don't feel like giving them away. I feel Christmassy, but not that Christmassy. I like my scopes.
Frank Bates.
Is that all the decals?
One more. Last one. For the scope decal is going to go to Jamie.
Can't read it.
Urquhart.
Let me try to.
Urquhart. Let you try to mangle it. Urquhart.
Yeah. Yeah, I recognize it right out here off of Facebook.
Nice.
I wouldn't know how to pronounce that. I would just say Earhart, but I'm sure that's spelled wrong.
But it's a U.
Okay. Urquhart.
Urquhart. I don't know. If we slaughter it, please don't kill us.
Alrighty. So far we've given away 10 flashlights, 9
decals,
9 TT signature sound decals, and some scope decals with my name on it. All right, let's turn the heat up. What do we got? Hats. Not this hat, but we got a buttload of black hats that we're going to put our TT with the hanging coyote decal on it.
Yep.
And it'll be on the side. And we got, how many we giving away? We're going to give 5 of those away. So let's get going. Uh-oh. Thought you were bilingual. Mm-hmm. Say something in Spanish, Mama.
No. Some days. Some days I'm bilingual. Today is not a day.
Only when you're pissed off.
Yeah. Tail Gloss. Teal Gloss. Glaus.
I can't read that.
10312.
I even have my cheater glasses on, and I can't read, I can't read the printout.
William
Mark.
Reeve.
Mark McCluskey. Hey, Bradley Bake. Welcome aboard. Mike Pro.
He says, finally on from Utah.
All right, here's another one.
Someone says, bring on a hat.
You know, there is a shitload of names in here, guys, still.
Billy Bancroft. Trying to keep it organized so I know who wins what at the end of the day.
Yeah, we're writing all this down.
Because we're throwing everybody's name back in the bag. So if you did win something, it will go back in the bag and you have a shot at the Outlaw Night Stalker. Right?
Yeah, it's the Night Stalker.
I wanted to call it an outlaw.
No, well, it's like an outlaw, but it's black. But yeah. It doesn't have me on the side of the box, so it's not quite as good as the outlaw. But it's the brand new Night Stalker. And I mean brand spanking new.
Right?
But, again, when we give this away, we're loading our top 72 sounds on it for free. We're going to have some Den Raid. Going to have some
Cottontail
candy. All right, let's pick another name. What do we got?
One more hat for the last hat.
Yeah, we're talking about hats that we don't sell on our site. This will be kind of the only 5 in existence.
Right. And this one goes to James Bostock.
Nice. James has been a long-time user of my sounds. He's branched out on his own. He's coming out with his own sounds, the Boss Predator Acoustics, and selling them at an unbelievable price. All right, what do we got next? Let's turn it up. Let's start with an overdose. Y'all familiar with my overdose call? That's my red hand call. I don't have one sitting right here, but this person wins one.
And it's going to go to Carl Roller.
Good. Congratulations. That's a great call. All right. Next, we're going to give away my TT Extreme. I do have one of those on my lanyard. Hold up, Mom. And that's what we're giving. That's what we're giving away right there, you know. TT Extreme. Simple, easy to use, great sound. And who's getting it? Somebody's like, damn it, that was me. You had it.
Pull out my name.
There we go, that person right there.
Crystal's heavy. No, not really. It's going to go to Garrick Pizarchki.
Say that again.
Garrett Pizarchki? Pizarchik. Pizarchik.
Good. Congratulations.
1, 2, 3, 5, 6. All right.
All right, what's next? Aha.
Nasty.
Green Nasty. Somehow, some way, become our most famous call that we've done. And I've built thousands of calls. And, you know, for good reason. It's again, good sounding call. Does all your coyote vocals, your distresses. Sorry about yours, Mama.
It's okay.
All right.
Leave that back.
Green Nasty.
The winner is...
Somebody's like, yay, I won it. I already own 2.
You can always have more. J.D. Johnson.
J.D. Johnson on the Green Nasty. Oh, I like all the I own ones. We appreciate it. J.D. Johnson. All righty.
$10 on file package.
Okay. Now, what we're going to give away. I figured, let's give some sounds. It's hard to say. Here's a sound. So, I'm going to do this in the form of gift certificates. And each person, I'm going to contact them. I'm going to give them a discount code to use on our website. Go get whatever sounds you want. Type in the discount code. Boom. All right. So, we're going to give away $10. Get $10
certificate.
Sound gift certificates.
That was tongue tying.
Hold on there. Bill Toot Foster. I gave my green nasty to my moose guide in Saskatchewan. Good boy.
That's fun.
Good boy. You know what? It does one hell of a cow elk call too.
Really?
All right, here we go.
All right. So for $10 sound file gift certificate, it'll go to Jordan Johnson. All right. Another $10 gift certificate. Seth Robinson. There was no N.
That name is very familiar.
Nice. But it was Robinson. I want to make sure I didn't say Robinson. Be like, hey, that's not my name. Eric Lowe. Logue.
Cool. And the last $10 sound gift certificate goes to...
That one you gave me. Eric
Lowe.
Lowe.
Oh, that was three. Add a fourth one.
It'll be David Sedlak.
Oh, man. David. He's a good guy. He's been here on a hunt. We killed a ton of coyotes. Man, it was freezing cold that week, too. It was up in Utah. Next is for $20 gift certificates.
Yeah, Dave says, I already have all 3 of your e-collars and all the TT hand collars. Great and effective products.
Oh, thank you, Mr.
Thanks.
Henderson, out in California.
All right, so this is to Emery Plumley, and it's a $20 sound file gift certificate.
There you go. Whatever sound files you want, $20 worth of them. Let me dig in here. Here you go, Mama.
All right. This one is going to go to...
This is a lot different than our typical go lives. We used to go live, get halfway drunk doing it when we used to have our TV show, matter of fact. But we haven't done one of these in a couple of years.
Right.
We apologize about that.
This one is really light. It's like TJ DeVore, JJ DeVore.
Let me see.
It's got no... Hold on.
Well, I can tell you what, it was order number 10196.
I can go through Shopify and find them. And then I can get a name.
So, I think it's been a while since we did Facebook Lives. I think they give thumbs up and hearts and all that kind of shit on here, right?
Yeah.
All right, so hit a thumbs up if you think we need to be doing more Facebook Lives. Not giveaways. It'll run us broke. But if y'all think we should do more Facebook Lives, cover some topics, stuff like that, oh yeah, there they are.
There they are. They
Cool.
like it.
Yeah.
All right, so it was JJ DeVore. And since we've got it associated through our shop, I can actually find his name and get all his information that I need.
Travis Duncan says, hope y'all had a great vacation in California. We did. You know, Crystal approached me in September and said, do you think we could take the kids to Disney this year? And I thought she meant in a given year. And I said, oh, yeah, that'd be no problem at all, baby.
No.
Well, I didn't know she meant...
Quick, fast, in a hurry this year.
Yeah, she meant during hunting season. I never take vacations during hunting season because we book solid. So she said, oh, no, I want to do it this fall. And I was like, well, shit, baby, all I've got open is Thanksgiving. It's the only time I've got open. And she said, good, the kids are off school Thanksgiving. So we jumped in the vehicle and drove to Southern California. And everybody warned us, the crowds are going to be, it's going to be expensive. The crowds are going to...
Be crazy.
The driving is absolutely nuts. 6-lane highways. Takes you an hour and 45 minutes to go 8 miles. The gasoline is outrageous. And that was all bullshit. The driving was easy.
The driving was nice. It wasn't hard.
The gas wasn't all that expensive. I mean, it was maybe like $3.50 a gallon.
Yeah.
I mean,
when naturally where we live, it's about $2.90.
Yeah,
$2.95.
so it wasn't that bad.
So it was 50 cents more per gallon.
Now,
so we were like, okay.
Disney is badass. You got to make sure your kids are at the right age to be able to appreciate it. But there's a lot of people there, and I hate crowds. But
a lot of people.
But I survived.
How many people in a day?
There's 44,000 people every day there.
At Disney. In California, not.
So it was.
Florida.
I felt like a salmon trying to swim upstream. But you know what? We survived. We had a badass time. And I would suggest it to anyone. So I got that off the checklist. I don't have to worry about it the rest of my life.
Not to go to that one. Now, Florida, he's going to go sometime soon.
Soon? Y'all better buy some more sound files. All right, what do we got next?
Pay $50.
I'm going to give one $50 gift certificate. All right, we're going to dig into that one. It's $50 worth of sounds. And that's going to this piece of paper if I can get my fingers on it.
Not, you slobbered it. It's going to go to Aaron Radney.
Congratulations, Aaron. All right. No, yeah, we got $50 worth of sound. Hey, y'all want to hear some new sounds I've been working on, haven't released yet? That's what I did all morning. Got my personal. This is my Night Stalker. It's looking kind of shabby because, well, I use it. It gets thrown in the back of the truck. We've called up so many freaking coyotes with this thing since they sent it to me. All right.
There's a lot of hearts and likes. I think they want to hear some new sounds.
All right, let's see here.
It's only $1.85 in Southwest Missouri. We live with $2.96 generally.
All right, tell me if this fit in your arsenal, if it's something that you could use. I'm calling it TT.
Elite.
Yeah, let's do Elite Female first.
All
Elite
right.
Female. Oh, got my dog. Got my dog who absolutely hates coyotes outside going nuts. I'm going to pause this for a second. Jason Brooks says, Aaron and Amy Radney is a great dude. Just had a woman predator hunt this weekend to show awareness for brain cancer. Aww. I agree that they are a great couple, and I believe I actually sponsor them with all my sounds because they're a great couple. And if that's the case, if they want sounds, then we'll give them something different. Cool. All right, so that's a new Elite Female, and then I mixed it up again. I'm calling this one TT.
Hey, he's on.
Oh, cool.
Hi.
Hey, Aaron Radney, you just won some sounds. Don't I sponsor you? We'll find out. Jip just perked up. Mike Cruz. All right, this one is TT Elite Pair. Check this one out. It sounds similar.
Ha! Chips is pissed.
I'm playing this on like the lowest volume because this freaking Night Stalker.
Blow our ears out.
This Night Stalker is loud as shit. Anyway, those are some sounds I just worked on today. Elite Pair and Elite Female. So, I haven't released them yet. I wanted to take them out in the morning and try them out and see how they work. So, anyway, figured I'd get a chance to show off some sounds.
It's like my dog's going.
All right, let's get back to giving some shit away.
All right, so are you changing that?
I don't know yet.
Okay.
I don't remember if I sponsor. I sponsor a couple. I'm pretty sure it was them. If not, we'll give them something other equal value, some hoodies or something.
Okay. And then the other thing is, your next one is your big one?
Huh?
Your $100.
Nope, we got some. Oh yeah, this one's going to be worth $100 worth of sound files. And it goes to this little skinny piece of paper right here. It's a $100 gift certificate.
Travis Noon.
Travis Noon, congratulations. You got $100 worth of Tony Tubby signature sounds. And a view of a bald head. All right. Is that what's next?
Yep.
Or did we skip that somehow?
You skipped it. You didn't write it down, so I got it. Got 5 of them.
I'll be damned. All right. Next, we're going to give away. I tried doing things in order, and I somehow missed it. This our new Predator powder, in various different colors. I don't know if you can see that. Oh, yeah, you can definitely see. You like that, Mama?
That's awesome.
I can blow this on my wife's face,
not?
and it doesn't matter because it is cornstarch.
Yeah.
So you can bake with it if you want. Got it in various colors. We're going to give some away. I'm going to give how many away? 5?
Uh-huh.
All right.
Sony Grayson says his name's not in the bag. We need to start over.
Okay. First Predator powder
goes to Timothy Breeding.
Timothy Breeding. And I'm just going to randomly pick a color. We got them in pink, purple, green, yellow, white, orange. The next Predator powder is
Baby powder for your galled legs.
Galded.
Galded. Danny Welly?
Spell it.
I don't know.
She's gonna look it up. Danny Lane asking, how do I enter? I posted that starting on the 21st of November, Danny. It was basically to download a free sound file. You go to my website, and get TT Giddy Kitty and download it for free. It's going to be a $5 sound in a couple of days, but I'm going to leave it free. And that's how we entered. We went ahead and closed that off a couple hours ago. So I apologize about that. But, you know, I've been posting on Facebook and Instagram, but I didn't want to sit and shove it down your throat like a lot of other posts I see where they're
there's a giveaway. Don't forget the giveaway. Don't forget to click the giveaway. Oh my God, did you enter the giveaway? Have you been on the giveaway? I hate those. I'm like, you know what? I don't want your giveaway.
Yeah, I get tired of it. And what I don't like, and I apologize to people that do it, is you have to share and you have to like and all that.
And comment and bring 3 friends and double click your mom and all kinds of stuff.
I don't want people to like me because they want to win some free shit. I want them to like me because they like me.
Yeah.
So we didn't have any of that stuff.
Nope.
The next Predator powder
goes to Nat Ticino. Oh, the other one went to Danny Wetley. I couldn't read it.
Eric Dick says it's cool that you two are doing this. I can
tell you both are having fun.
We having fun, Mom? Give me a kiss. Eric, I put a lot of thought into what you and I were talking about offline, and I think I will go ahead and I'll work with you, and I'll come out with an ADC Hunter version of the Outlaw. So it's a great idea. Eric's an ADC hunter, and he wants something that's slim, nimble, 20, 25 sounds that, you know, are the hardcore killers.
I like you because you have pretty lips. Mike Cruz says, well, I like you.
All right.
The 4th Predator powder is going to go to Victoria Hurley.
Victoria Hurley.
I don't see very many girl names. That's
no.
Nice.
Probably uses his wife's account. Or maybe she's Predator.
Maybe it's hers. And the last Predator powder that we're giving away tonight goes to David Simpson. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Now, back to what we were doing.
Oh, yeah.
Beanies.
We still got... Oh, yeah. Beanies. Are they still in here?
Yeah, they're at the bottom.
Okay.
So I got 2 of these. 2.
Icotech sent a bunch of stuff. We got some Night Stalker beanies. I stole one, put it on my head. Night Stalker hats, and of course, the Night Stalker, which is one hell of a call. So what we decided is, if whoever wins the Night Stalker call should have the dang matching beanie and hat. So that's going in together as a package with the Night Stalker. But that leaves me with 2 extra beanies. Super warm, fleece. We're about to give them away.
All right, first one goes to Crystal Tubby. Didn't get entered. Should try again.
All right.
First one goes to James Sheriff. Okay. Second one.
Oh, shit. That one right
Don't
there.
lose them all.
Is that one piece?
Yeah.
Okay.
And the second one goes to Brian Stone.
Congratulations, Brian. All right. We have any other shit sitting around the house we want to give away, Mom? Who wants this Trump hat? It's like brand new. Let's see some likes if you want this Trump hat. What the hell? Hand me my Night Stalker hat over there. Or whatever that Icotech hat is.
Oh, gosh.
Don't need to see his bald head. There we go. The Outlaw hat. There we go. All right, we got a Trump hat. Trump 2020. Wear it proud. I do. Let's just give it away. Just because somebody suggested it.
You can sign it and send it.
All right.
Yeah, this one.
No, I love the hat.
Okay.
All right. It's going to go to this person, right? I got to lick my fingers.
Ambrose Diaz is like, me. Did you call my name yet? Did you call my name yet?
That person there, I don't know. Can't read it. For a Trump 2020 hat?
Dylan Naramore.
Dylan, hope you're a Trump fan. If you're
Right?
not, if you're not a Trump fan,
Send it to...
no, if you're not a Trump fan, you probably don't follow me on Facebook in the first place. Because, I mean, if you're a hunter, all right.
No. Jeff Truitt said, demo please of Moni Moni.
Oh, Derek Dick, drag out one of those old original howlers. Now, you know, I thought about that, but I'd have to be pulling from my collection that will end up funding my kids' college fund, so I'm not going to give that away. All right, what else we got sitting around here, Mom?
I don't know.
All right, so here's the deal. Let's go ahead and just give Night Stalker away. And if your name don't get drawn, don't just jump off this live, because you never know. I might add something really, really badass to the drawing. So, you got all those names written down, Mom?
Yep.
And then I need all those back in here. On camera, so nobody bitches. All right. Everybody who just won something's going to get a chance to win this Night Stalker. Let's zip it up.
Hashtag speed goat.
Shake it up.
It's called Shake and Bake.
All right, and then my lovely wife is going to draw. Reach in there, woman. Ain't the first time you've heard that.
On camera.
All right, here we go. Who the winner of a brand new Night Stalker? Going to be filled with some Tony Tevye signature sounds and Night Stalker hat and beanie is
Jacob Stockett.
pronounce it. Spell that last name, Mom.
Stockett. Jacob Stockett.
Jacob Stockett. A name I'm not familiar with, but congratulations. All righty.
Here's my pen.
All right, so got that written down.
Uh-huh. Yep.
Okay. Jacob Stockett, congratulations. All right. What else you want to give away, Mom?
I don't know.
Don't just drop off. Your name didn't get drawn for one badass caller by Icotech, who's very generous, just to give a call away just because it's the giving season. I mean, Christmas right around the corner. You know, we're in the corner of our living room, and there's dead animals hanging and stuff like that. But the rest of it is all Christmassy and elf on a shelf and all kinds of stuff. I mean, it is Chris. My wife has been in Christmas mode, crazy in the last 2 weeks.
More.
More.
Since before we left, so that way I had stuff planned. Yeah.
She's got almost all the Christmas shopping done and wrapped. So, I haven't even started. All right.
Someone says, give me the glasses. Someone says, trip.
Hey, you know what?
Trip.
That's a badass looking hat. Let's give that away.
This one?
Yeah. All right. So, I took my wife on a ram hunt. Spent a bunch of money letting her kill a ram. Spent way too much money for a mount. They sent this gorgeous looking bucket list outfitters down in Texas. Gorgeous looking hat. Problem is, I've got 200 or 300 hats. We're going to give this sucker away. And I'll let my wife sign it since it's her hat that came with her mount on her hunt. But I'll draw.
Okay.
All right. So just write that down as bucket list hat. I told you we'd declutter our house today, Mom.
I have to read this. It is going to Blake Cox.
Well, congratulations, Blake Cox. You got a hat that cost me a whole hell of a lot of money, like $1,800 worth of money.
That was my bad. It was a really pretty ram when I saw it.
So, 131 people. See, people start dropping off.
They left.
That's a shame. All right, Toker Joan. Julie says, thank you for the flashlight. If you want, you could put it... Aw. Because they probably already got one. No, we're sending it to you.
We'll send it anyways.
All right, so... Who thinks we need...
Matthew Shock says, thank you for buying Ziploc. I make those.
Badass.
That's cool. I use those at PTO all day long.
Somebody said TOA speaker. No.
That's too much.
Those sumbitches, luckily I found them. They're hard to find, and they sell like hotcakes. Lanyard, I would give a lanyard away, but we're out of them.
Nice.
Yeah, we sold every lanyard that we bought.
That's crazy. All our lanyards that came in.
Somebody said Green Nasty. Already gave
Green
Nasty. How about your hoodie? Okay.
A TT hoodie?
A Tony Tebby Signature Sounds hoodie in black. And whoever wins can tell my wife what size they want. If we don't have it in stock, we'll go buy it.
We'll figure it out.
Is that cool? All right. Who wants it?
See, the problem is they may not be in there because there's a lot on here that aren't in there.
Oh, you don't have to be live to do it.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is there's people that didn't get it into the drawing, but they would like to win while they're live with us. That's hard.
Oh, that's impossible. I can't reach into the phone and pull out somebody. If I could, I'd be on Pornhub.
Oh, true.
Okay.
But see, like I pulled there, and I'm like, I can do that name.
Hoodie.
All right, hoodie is gonna go to Wayne Long.
Wayne Long. Why is that? Wade or Wayne?
Wayne.
Okay. Wayne Long, you got yourself a hoodie. Somebody says she has a point, you know. Yep, that's cool. What'd you do? You just stopped.
Oh. I just went back up to the top.
Right. What else? Hey, I like these suggestions. Give me some ideas. What should we give away?
What people like
And
winning.
we got 130 people watching. I got freaking 400 names or so inside here. We gave away a bunch of stuff. We gave away a badass Night Stalker. I'm looking for a good idea. A trip.
I don't have the money to pay anybody's trip. I wish I did.
What? We're going to send someone to Las Vegas?
No.
No.
You're sending me to Vegas.
Speaking of Las Vegas, Crystal and I are going to be at SHOT Show in January.
Uh-huh.
We're going to be at the Icotech booth. If you're going to be at SHOT Show, make sure you come by and see us. As well as we're going back there for her World Conference at Pure Romance in March. Yeah. So 2 trips we'll be doing to Vegas. All right. Decals. Hey, Jeff, we gave a shitload of decals away already.
Right?
13 of them. Subscription for 2019. That'd be a nice one, but it'd be hard for me to track and make sure that I remember. A TT Cup, your my personal Night Stalker, not happening.
That's his baby right now.
How about another drawing in a few weeks? Holy crap, they're going to run us broke.
2019 subscription.
Some vinyl decals.
A 2-day hunt.
Joseph Post, vinyl decals. We just gave away a bunch of vinyl decals. A coyote pelt. You know what? I actually looked at our coyote pelt collection, and
not as big as we thought.
Well, yeah, they're missing tails. Mm-hmm. You know, we bought those to build when Crystal was sewing hats, so they're not really wall pretty. Oh, Caitlin's gonna be at SHOT Show. Caitlin, you're gonna have a drink with us, maybe even 2.
Right.
More sounds, please. Give away a goat.
Jar of quail eggs.
I can't even seem to give them damn goats away. Those sheep.
Someone says a 2-day hunt.
Okay, well,
all right,
Clifford Carroll said a 2-day hunt. Mm-hmm. You want to give away a 2-day hunt?
That's up to you.
All right. Maybe we should... Oh, look, we got 120... Yeah, let's give away a 2-day hunt. All right? 2 days, free of charge. You got to get yourself... What? Hold on, my wife's doing something. Shit. No, we're not doing randomized number and trying to look through all the damn comments. That ain't happening.
Random.org is easy. If they want to be entered...
There's a bunch of names right here.
If they want to be entered and they're live, they can get in on it.
Okay. How about this thing? This is a whole new drawing. I got a bunch of names here.
Okay.
You got to be live. You got to be watching us, and you got to be able to reply to us on the screen, and you'll win a 2-day hunt.
Okay.
That works?
Yeah. Then you just pull a name, and if they're live,
I'm gonna pull a name, and I'll give you 30 seconds to reply to us.
A minute.
A minute.
Yeah.
All right. Here we go. 2-day hunt. Hunting with us. You got to cover your travel and your license and all that stuff, but it's worth $1,000. 1 person, 2 days. And just think of how many coyotes we can kill in 2 days. You know what? I'm gonna let my wife draw, and I'm too nervous.
All right.
There we go.
It's to Ivan Robinson. If Ivan Robinson is live, Someone says, I can reply right now.
What's the number on that?
10224.
Okay.
Someone says
Robinson
losing
you. You mentioned that name earlier. But it was somebody else. Different Robinson.
Uh-huh.
Okay. All right. Now, see, that's the problem. Don't miss the comments.
Yeah,
Right.
I've not seen him come in.
All right. Is Ivan Robinson on? Yes or no? Got 139 people on. I'm drawing for a free 2-day hunt here at Prairie University.
I don't see an Ivan. Next? Everyone's like, next?
It's probably been a minute, right?
Yep.
How did we get our name in the bag? That was downloading a free sound file. I posted that on the 21st of the month and then shared it a couple times since then.
Seth Robinson is here. He's all, I'm here, but you're not Ivan.
I'll be Ivan Robinson.
He did comment?
Who?
That's what I was looking for. Did he comment?
Did anybody see Ivan Robinson comment? I don't think so. Ivan commented already.
Gotcha. Comment again. Three people liked his comment. Well, that's awesome. Good deal. Good deal. Then that works.
All right, so he responded. Good deal. Ivan Robinson, congratulations. You're going to have to spend 2 days with us killing coyotes for next fall. I am booked solid this year. But give me a holler. Message me on.
There he is.
There you are.
Good deal.
Yes.
Good deal.
There you go. But give me a holler and we'll get you on the schedule for 2019, 2020 season. And we'll kill a bunch of coyotes.
I need to write that down so it don't get lost.
Yes, ma'am. Internet keeps cutting out. Okay, I got it. Everybody's saying he's here. He's here. I got it. We got him. We found him.
He is on.
All right. What else? I can't think of any else. I mean, how the hell you beat that?
I think that's... That and the Night Stalker was like some of the coolest things you could get.
We'll need to next fall.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yep. It'll need to be next fall.
Good deal.
Jeff Truitt says take lots of ammo.
All right. See, and while this is going on, my thing just popped up. Jared Sharp just sent me a picture. That means he's out killing coyotes. You know, I love that. When people text me or Facebook message live from the field, that's badass because when I'm sitting there watching TV, you know, I feel like I'm out there with y'all, at least by producing the sounds to help you kill coyotes. So I totally appreciate that.
Someone said, I'll go with you.
Somebody said, give away one of your coyotes. No, that's
Those
not
are babies.
That's not happening. You know, and everybody asks, hey, what's
Jalapeno jelly.
What's up with the coyotes? Do you still have them? Of course we have them. You know, we don't post anything on Facebook. I learned my lesson from that because some asshat, you know, contacted the county, contacted the game warden, said he's abusing animals, he's using them to train his dogs, just whatever it takes to try to keep us down from producing the best sound files available. Mm-hmm. And it really pissed me off. So, you know, I pretty much said, screw it. We're not posting a damn thing about it. If we have coyotes, it's our business.
Yep.
You know, and we take great care of them. They've got air conditioning and heating, and they're happy, and they're producing a shitload of sounds. And if you hadn't noticed in the last few months, we've been producing some damn good sound files out of them. So, how about a trip to hunt with you, with one of us in our area? Tyson, that would be really cool, Tyson. My problem is when people want to do that, it's right in the middle of my guidance season. That's my money-making season.
And you gotta leave.
And I gotta leave and travel. And
everything happens.
I get invited weekly to go to Wyoming or Montana or Virginia or something. It'd be great if we were wealthy, but we're not. We're coyote hunters. We live by coyote hunting. We make our income from coyote hunting. So, I mean, if I had a jet parked out back, that'd be awesome, but I don't. So, all right. Jesse Matthew Ford says, I like that idea. I don't know which idea. Probably the travel. Mm-hmm. If somebody, I mean, I would do that if they help figure out a way. If anyone wants to donate a hunt or anything to a veterans org, check out the Fallen Outdoors over. That's cool. I'll buy your plane ticket. Now we're starting to talk. When you in Vegas for SHOT? Yes.
Yes, we'll be there. He said my treat.
Sweet. We got summer dogs in South Carolina. You also have not only summer dogs in South Carolina, but you also got chiggers, mosquitoes, things we don't have here.
I have no idea
all we have here is jackrabbits
and mosquitoes.
You haven't even begun to see mosquitoes.
No.
I've gotten 8 mosquito bites in the 10 years I've lived here. I can get 8 mosquito bites in 8 seconds back home in Illinois. Oh, Florida. Yeah, Florida's got a shitload of them. That's
crazy.
You know, great idea. Maybe we can twist his arm to come up here. At one time I thought about, I did a few talks or what have you at like a Bass Pro or Cabela's and stuff. That's not me. I'm not stand on a stage and preach to a bunch of people that were passing by or what have you. But I also often kicked around doing seminars kind of, in Ohio. In Ohio this weekend, we're going to be in Ohio and we're going to do a predator hunting seminar. And then, maybe in Kentucky a different weekend. I can see that in the future. That'd be doable.
Right. Hi, Clint. Jamie Dixon said, give away some pure romance. She did say give away. I didn't
you can't legally do that, can you?
I don't know.
You might lose your...
It's my business. I can give away what I want.
But what if some dude wins it and he's like, what am I going to use this for? Well, if he has to ask it, then...
Yeah. Ambrose Diaz says, great drawing. Don't necessarily have to give away anything that's too much. I could totally give away... We are having some online sales right now, so I do have some gift codes you could use.
Whoa, what was this one? I figured those coyotes must have died. You should share some pics, and I'd love to see you interact with you guys. Bill Rowland. Bill, message me your personal cell phone number, and I will text you some pictures. But I am not posting shit on the internet anymore when it comes to coyotes. Too many bleeding hearts, and more importantly, too much competition that just does underhanded stuff. I mean, you wouldn't believe the bullshit. And then when you track the number down, it comes from, in Podunk, fucking Arkansas or something. So,
yeah. All right,
not going to happen.
So we'll do this one. It says, how about you give us all right here on the live feed 5 of your best tips to kill more coyotes? Go more often.
5, if I had to go off the top of my head of the 5 best tips to kill more coyotes. 1, get in an area. Hold on a second. I got a dog scratching at the front door. Okay. Number 1 tip, get in a place that's got a bunch of coyotes. I spend a lot of time driving around, meeting ranchers, talking on the phone to pick up land. The land is the absolute most important thing, and you can never have too much. You got to get an area that's got a bunch of coyotes. That being said, I will take an area that's got a mediocre amount of coyotes, but no pressure, versus some place that's got an ass load of coyotes and everybody and his brother calls it. I've called in some areas like at Predator Master hunts down in Las Cruces. Scoot over, Mama. Down in Las Cruces, ton of coyotes down there. Them son of bitches are harder than hell to call. Did it when I guided up in Utah. I'll take a place that's got mediocre amount of coyotes and no pressure versus an area that's got a lot of coyotes and a bunch of pressure. Okay? That's the number 1 tip. Get in an area that's got a bunch of coyotes. 2, get in an area that's got low pressure. I do a very good, and I'm very proud that I manage my coyotes well. I keep my ranchers happy, but when I go and call on a place, it may be a 25, 30, 40 section. Each one's a square mile, so 640 acres per section ranch, and I never, ever hammer it hard. I just do a cream of the crop, do some cherry picking stands, and we may make 8 stands in a morning on a whole 50 sections, and that's all I do. And then I'll leave that place alone, or I'll go to a different part of it because there's no way you covered all of it. A week later, and I'll go to a different part of that ranch and do it again, and I can do it over and over and over and over again. So that's number 3 is don't hammer your properties. Unless you're in a competition or something, then it's balls to the wall. But if you're doing it for pleasure and you want to keep repeating it, then don't overcall a place, don't hammer it, don't try to kill every coyote on the place. Now, that being said, you got cases where ranchers have calving problems, like you saw what we did the other day. We jumped in the quad and took the shotgun and a whole shitload of shotgun shells, and we killed 23 of them in 3 hours. But I can guarantee you we could go back there right now and probably kill another 20.
Mm-hmm.
So, a calving pasture. So there's tip number 4. Hit a place if it's a cattle operation. Hit it when they're calving and hit it often. That calving activity draws coyotes in. Crystal and I caught it, lots of them with the greyhounds. And you could tell these coyotes came in through the night. The wind shifted from a northwest wind to a southeast wind, and all that scent blew to miles and miles and miles, and it picked up their nose, and it brought new coyotes in. They came in at night. Come sunrise, they have no clue where they're at. And you could tell because when they take off running, they're just running. They don't know where the hell to go. The resident coyotes, they know exactly every ditch, every fence line, every low spot, how to get out of sight. But transient coyotes, when they're on a ranch due to calving activity, are dumb as a box of rocks. So that's your tip number 4. Hit areas during calving seasons. Tip number 5. Use the right sounds. Tony, I gotta say that one.
Someone said kill what you call.
Oh, that's a good one. Let me talk about the sounds though. Use the right sounds. Be it my sounds or be it someone else's sounds. Don't use sounds that everybody else is doing, and you're going to get more tips based off of that. If everybody and their brother's got a Fox Pro and they're all playing the same damn top 5 Fox Pro sounds because that's what they've seen on TV, don't play those sounds. If everybody's using jackrabbit, use cottontail. If everybody's using baby cottontail, use a bird. If everybody's using rabbit distress, then use coyote vocals and don't even play a single prey distress. Okay, dare to be different. That was a saying that I've done since I was in high school. Just do things differently. Okay, that being said, if you're hunting public land and you're driving, on, let's say, a BLM road, and you look out, there's a nice big opening area, and there's a nice hill just prominent, and just stand there and says, call me, call me, call me, call me. Okay, phone reconnected. Drive past that area because every other predator caller in the area stopped and called on that place. Drive past it, drive another mile or so in an open flat with one little tiny tree about the size of your wrist. Go sit there. You'll kill coyotes. Far better than that great looking spot that everybody else called. What was the other thing somebody said? Oh, kill every coyote that comes in. Call. Yeah, kill what you call. That goes back to even when we were chasing those coyotes. We killed 23 coyotes the other day. Only 2 coyotes got away. Those are the only 2 that are educated to what an ATV with a shotgun is. Every dead coyotes don't talk. So, same with calling. If you kill every coyote that comes in, you could go back to that place the very next day and call it again because you didn't educate a single thing. You killed everything that came in.
Right.
So, trying to think what else.
That was more than 5.
Okay. So there you go. There's my top 5.
6, 7, 8. But I mean, that's always fun though. Someone feasible a weekly Q&A is, especially during guiding season. You're not that available. But we do get a chance.
My wife has a hard time seeing me during guiding season, but I promise we'll do more Facebook Lives. We'll get into more topics and take more questions and give answers out. I'm committed to do that. I can't commit to a weekly schedule. That's why we don't do a TV show anymore. It was just too much stress to make sure that every Wednesday we produce a new file, new thing and get it sent out and stuff like that. But yeah, I have no problem doing Q&A.
That'd be fun.
Okay.
We could do some Q&As, do some other things, just kind of sit and chat and see what everyone's doing and find out what's working where you are.
Yeah,
because it's nice to know wherever you guys are. Like, oh, we've been using Denraid, but something hasn't shown up for the past 2 weeks. Like, oh, so then Denraid is not the thing. So it's that in your face kind of action. So do you need to be more docile? Do you need to act like you're a female? Do you need to, so what is it that you are seeing and what reactions have you not received due to what you're playing, and then see where you can go from there. Because it's always a learning curve, especially like if you're educating anything or anyone, then you're going to have to figure out what you taught them and be smarter than them.
Right. All right, Mike Cruz says, Jib scared off a double on Thanksgiving. Is it because she's too mean? Potentially. You know, I haven't used a decoy dog in the last couple of months, Mike, due to the same reason. We've been calling it a bunch of coyotes. I've been averaging calling about 50 coyotes per hunt. And I've seen big, dominant males get them to come running in, you know, from a half a mile to a mile out. And when they get there, they see the decoy dog and they run like a striped-ass tape the other direction. So I quit taking a decoy dog for the last 2 months. It feels kind of weird going calling without a dog, but I'm expected to call up coyotes for my clients to kill. So the dogs are put away until January.
You still need to make more red fox vocals, apparently.
Yeah. Okay, Brian Davis. I still need to make more red fox vocals. I agree with you. My problem is we don't have any red fox here. Back when I lived in Illinois or Iowa, we had a shitload of them. But I don't have any here, so I'm really relied on my customer base to say, hey, I got a red fox. You know, I've got this bitch in heat, and here's some sounds, and then I'll do some swapping. I'll give you a bunch of free sounds for that raw sound, stuff like that. I just don't have any here.
This one was says, I don't know what the hell I'm doing out there, so I just play TT sounds and see what happens. This one said, another DVD would be cool like your first one.
You know, we talked about that. We talked about doing a DVD. You know, time is the big thing. Is to sit down and do a DVD and cover all the topics and then produce it and edit it. Am I saying that I won't do a DVD? No, I'll probably do one. I just not right now. Okay. Jim Walton, we need to get you into shooting air rifles on coyotes, bro. If some company sends me, and I don't ever ask anybody for anything, I have zero sponsors with what I do. I'm not on any pro staffs or anything like that. But if somebody sent me an AR rifle, an air rifle, I would use it on a coyote, and I'd do it on film. I used an air bow on deer down in Florida, which was totally badass. It shoots an arrow. And we were looking at Midway. I was buying some stuff on Midway yesterday, and they had a... I'll be right back. Entertain, Mom.
I don't know how to entertain.
Dance.
I don't know how to dance today. So Midway USA had a deal, and he went to go and get the special.
Jim shoots quality stuff. So this is probably like the freaking Walmart of his.
Right there.
Of his.
The top one.
No, that's not it.
Oh.
They have saved $50 on a Bull Boss PCP air rifle in 22 or 25 caliber. Those two calibers may not be big enough coyotes. Probably, I would assume 357 and higher, but I'm not for sure. I'm not specialized in that area. But I would definitely try to kill a coyote with one. I bought 2 crossbows, Carbon Express crossbows. I need to get a chance to try them out. I want to shoot one with the crossbow. Mm-hmm. I think for decoying season, it'd be badass. You know, and everyone was worried about, well, you know, you're flinging a broadhead and you got your dogs and all that. But it'll pass right. We've shot enough rams here that it'll pass through a coyote without even thinking. I don't have to worry about the arrow being stuck. All right, that's what I'm talking about. Jim Walton says, let me work something out. Get you one, bud, so you can try it. 357 is the way to go. I appreciate you, brother. Highly do. You need a Texan, Seth Robinson. You need a Texan. Comes in 45 caliber. Holy crap. But that would make a hell of a thump when it hits.
Someone says, okay, Victoria's Secret fashion show's on. Gotta go. Nice.
Nice. I love a man who's got his priorities straight, Brandon
Everything
Stewart.
is given away free, so I'm going to go watch some girls in lingerie.
Do you have a cancellation list for your hunts in case somebody backs out? No. I mean, I don't have one.
Generally,
I guess
they don't back out.
Yeah, but it was just really weird this week. I'm enjoying my little vacation right now. If someone backs out, it's usually like I'll fill it right back up unless it's a last minute hunt. I could definitely keep a list of people. I'm booked this year up until the first week of March. Taking March after that. I'm not going to take any more bookings because it gets too damn windy here. For the last 10 or 12 years, I've been trying to do hunts in March and April, and you get stupid winds here, 40, 50, 60 mile per hour winds. We've seen 90 mile per hour winds. So use Crystal for shooting target. Usually in the spring, that's when I'll end up doing my personal hunting. Think you get one inside 30 yards for someone with a compound? Yes, Bradley Mills asking if I could get a coyote within 30 yards for someone with compound bow. Absolutely. We've got experience day and night calling for the bow. Brandon Wright, I think we need to try to video using coyote hunting on UTV with shotgun to show people what the view is from the UTV.
Right?
I highly agree, Brandon.
That'd be kind of fun to see it.
I highly agree. I did that with the Greyhounds before, and
30-06 is a good gun to use.
Brandon Wright is my son-in-law and best friend. He was best friend before he asked if he could marry my daughter. And he used a 30-06 because he sold his 223 years ago and ruined one of my decoy dogs in one day because made her gun shy. So 30-06, that's the only 30-06 ever been used on one of my hunts, and hopefully the last. Alrighty. All right, so
PETA would go apeshit.
PETA would go apeshit, but I agree with you, Zach.
Someone says if you keep drinking that drink, you're going to give away more stuff.
Oh.
That's just coffee.
No, this is cappuccino. Caramel macchiato. All right, what else?
I don't know.
Any other quick questions while we're UTV with the dogs? Is the first video ever seen from the university. Been a student ever since. Sweet. Thank you, Christopher. That was fun. I really enjoyed it. Again, that goes back to somebody on Facebook anonymously turned us into the county because of the dogs, and they turned out that there's a 15 dog limit, actually a 6 dog limit, unless you got a, what do you call that? Permit. And so we went and got the kennel permit with 15 dogs. It was just a pain in the ass. And again, it really just pissed me off, so we just gave away all of our greyhounds. I want to see what Troy said. Do you ever use and scent while calling during those windy days? Do you ever use and scent?
Maybe
Troy,
any scent?
Troy Kingsbury, repeat your question. I can't understand what you're saying. If it's windy, I don't go calling unless I have to, and that's because I'm guiding. But repeat your question so I can get a better idea. Got to try out the Gen 2 500, kind of wanting to know how loud it is. Seth Robinson, I think it's going to be the same volume as before, which is, I'm excited. Wednesday we get the Gen 2 GC 500s. They have every single change that we asked for in them. Every complaint I ever had about the GC 500, they fixed. I couldn't read it without my cheaters. I don't wear these on stand. It doesn't have a tripod mount. The stupid little light turns off before I can finish reading what I'm looking at. They've addressed every single one of them. It's a great little collar. It is little. I mean, it could fit inside the Outlaw. But I'm looking forward to unboxing one on Wednesday and trying it out.
Gene Osborne was on here. He said, I won a 6.5 Grendel that I will donate to your giveaway to whoever is live at this point.
Holy. I can't tell
we can't do that one. But, it's really hard to give away guns.
Yeah.
You have to have all kinds of other stuff. Someone's like, I'll take the one he's giving away. Do you automatically start calling when you sit down?
Yes. Yeah, I've tried over the years let things quiet down, let the birds quit chirping and all that. And I've also, like, especially like when we used to do the world hunt when it was worth doing, I'd start hand calling before my ass ever hit the ground. And I find that there's no difference. What you're about to do on a call, electronic or hand call, is to create freaking chaos. And that's what you're trying to do, is you create a chaotic moment. So you don't need to wait for everything to quiet down. Just as soon as I go in, we get set up, make sure, I look over, make sure my client's got his guns on his sticks, ready to go. Boom, start calling. That little time frame right there, add those up, will get you an extra stand or two in the day. And that's what's going to up your chances about calling in more coyotes.
There's another one I read, but I lost it. Someone says, gotta go. You gotta get the kids to bed soon. Take care.
All right, thank you, Bill. That's Bill rolling.
There was another question. Bought one of your old howlers a long time ago, and I still use that. Maybe it'll be worth a crap in a couple years. Made of horn, not plastic.
Thank you, Danny. I took pride in those howlers when I built them. They're solid one piece, built out of the entire horn, the tone board and everything. No plastic to worry about breaking. And those are great howlers. And I felt like I was pretty darn good at making them. I don't make those anymore. And everyone's asked me, hey, I'll pay you $300, $400 to build you a howler. I don't make them anymore. One, I breathed in so much horn dust over the years that it really affected my lungs. And then two, probably the most important, was I ended up getting carpal tunnel in my wrists and my elbows from running the orbital sander. So much time is spent in taking a raw horn and getting it to polished state, and it jeopardized my future to be able to hold a gun. So I retired from building them, but yeah, you never know. They may be worth some money. If I ever die or something, they may be even worth more. Okay, if you ever use scent while calling on those windy days, if so, what do you use? Troy? I don't use any scent. I used to produce some scent, some call-in scents. It's the same scents I use trapping, and I would put it out at the e-caller site, not try to mask me, because you can't mask your scent. But on a windy day, it's just a matter of setting up on a crosswind. If it's stupid windy, I don't try to fight the wind. I'll point the caller actually downwind and let it travel, but I'll sit on a crosswind and try to kill coyotes that are coming upwind to the caller. But yeah, I don't use any cover scents.
Are you an aggressive or a submissive caller?
Aggressive.
Okay.
I call loud. I call continuous. I don't stop. When I'm in my hand calling is the same as my electronic calling. I don't pause between sounds. I go from one sound to the next. Boom, 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 boom. Coyotes don't think like humans. They're reactionary. And so they don't think, oh, well, shoot, that was a coyote howling. Now there's a pig squealing. Oh, and now there's a rabbit. Oh, there's a bird. They don't think like that. You're trying to trip their trigger. It's kind of like bass fishing. You're trying to trip their trigger, and what's going to trip them to come in. And so I don't pause between sounds. I go from one sound to the next. And again, when I'm hand calling, it's the same way. I just keep on calling. There's no pauses. I don't want them to stop and think. I want them to run. Do you have any problems using thermals on night hunts? Rick Gordon. I don't know if you mean legal problems or technical problems. Legal problems, there's no problems. Thermal's one of the last frontiers for being able to legally call in a lot of various states that have bans on lights. Technical problems, I haven't had any problems. When it starts getting foggy out, it's kind of a bitch. I use a scanner more than anything. I don't have a thermal scope. One, I don't go hunting by myself that much. And two, I just can't afford to go buy one. Okay, now that looks like a good question.
There's a bunch it's kind of hard.
All right, let's look at this. All right, Bradley Mills. How long a stand should I make if I'm balls to the wall during a tournament, hunting small parcels in Michigan, calling them from 100 acres or less woodlots? Okay, My rule of thumb on calling, it doesn't matter if you're in a competition or not, is I want to call long enough. I want to give them enough time to come in from where I think they're at. So if I'm calling, if I'm in Iowa and I'm calling a 1 mile section and she's got a little creek bottom running through it, I want to give them enough time to get from that furthest county road to me with each sound that I play. If I play 3 sounds, I want to give them 15 minutes altogether. If I, on any given stand, tournament or not, if I don't have a coyote in the first 3 minutes, I'm already thinking about the next stand. At 10 minutes, I'm about to chew my fingernails off. And at 15 minutes, I get up and go. I've called coyotes in at 30, 35-minute mark, but I've called a lot more coyotes starting a fresh stand at half that time. During a tournament that I've got a bunch of land, like let's say when we used to do the World Hunt, back when it was worth doing, 7 minutes is how long I'd stay on a stand. I'd start calling, in 7 minutes, I'd get up and move and go do a different stand. If 80% of the coyotes come in the first 7 minutes, of those that do come in, 80% of them are going to come in the first 2 to 3 minutes. So it's a numbers game.
Serious question now. How do you approach volume?
As in nobody else's question is important. Brian Davis steps forward.
I liked it.
Well, enough of the bullshit. My question's real.
I just heard you mention creating chaos, which sounds like a lot of volume in my mind. Do you use a lot of volume even with prey distress?
Okay. I am an aggressive caller. Somebody asked if I'm aggressive or submissive caller. I would, if you die, give it to you. Aw.
That's kind of morbid, though.
I will actually probably end up dying giving it to my wife. But anyway. And that's okay. That's a good way to die.
There's some days
okay, so Brian Davis' serious question. Do you approach volume on a call and stand? You mentioned creating chaos, which sounds like a lot of volume in my mind. Do you use a lot of volume even with prey distress? Okay. Each person's different. I'm an aggressive caller. I sit down and I start calling. I don't do a lot of pauses. And volume, I'm a loud caller. If I'm hand calling, I'm calling loud. If I'm an e-calling, I'm calling loud. My outlaw or my night stalker has 10 volume levels, and I'm usually on volume level 8 or 9. Now, bear in mind, I call in areas that are different than everybody else. Mine are wide ass open. So I'm trying to pull coyotes from a long distance. If I was calling a 100-acre wood lot, I may not crank it that much. I'd let the reverberation and bouncing off the trees to kind of give me a feeling of how loud it really is out there. In that case, I may call with only level 4 or 5. But yeah, I call loud. And I've never had a coyote experienced a coyote spooking due to the volume. I've experienced tons of coyotes stuff their face right in the collar at ear bleeding level, and they put their face right in the collar and die. So,
Brandon asked, do you ever use 2 different rabbit distresses at the same time on the outlaw on a stand?
No. I do got a couple of sounds I produced, Brandon. Dueling baby cottontail, it's 2 cottontails going, baby cottontails going at the same time in that. But no, usually I just use 1 rabbit distress. I may mix in some a little bit of coyote yipping or fighting to add some more realism and try to get them, if they're not already coming in on a prey trigger or a predatory trigger.
Nice.
Then I try to get them in on maybe territorial.
How far do you travel between stands during competition?
1 mile. And what we do is that's all about scouting. During competition, we're scouting, and we'll mark it on the GPS. So that night, we go back into the hotel room, load it all on Google Earth, and get a visual look at it and see which stands are too close to each other, or there's a gap. Hey, we got a gap here. Let's go find another stand, get that one set up, figure out where we're going to park, where we're going to walk in, where we're going to sit, and and usually when we do that during a competition, we're not far from the vehicle at all. We look for a specific land that allows us to drop down and start calling within 50, 60 yards of the truck.
This one says, I use Jack Breath with a cage fight interval. Deadly combo.
There you go. That's
Rob
Lomax.
To go back to Brandon's question.
Yeah.
Someone
Mixing
says
in
we
some
need to do this
mixing
more
in some
often.
coyote vocals.
Thanks for the answers. What would you say is your next best sound after Den Raid? Cottontail Candy.
Cottontail Candy. Yeah. I could go.
Horrible.
No, and Ozzy's a good guy. Ozzy's from Indiana. I'm pretty sure he's from Indiana or Illinois. Anyway, if I could go I feel I could go to any place in this country, and I'll kill coyotes with just two sounds: Cottontail Candy and Den Raid. If I can't kill them with those two sounds,
they're not gonna come in.
They're not gonna come in.
Gotcha.
You know, you could throw in your other sounds and try to trip them up, but I feel confident that those two sounds I can kill coyotes anywhere.
Nice. Coyote going nuts behind the house.
Do most coyotes? Oh, somebody here. Brandon Stewart. Do most clients run suppressors? Yes, they do. Most clients do run suppressors. I've yet to buy one, but my dogs love it.
They appreciate it a lot more.
I posted that video that time. I don't know, it was about a month ago. We called in a group of 16 coyotes and a bunch of chaotic sound, and which was our coyote pups recorded, yipping and howling. And Jason Stewart, one died to showdown tonight. Mm-hmm. Sweet. Those two had suppressors, and they mowed down 6 coyotes, and still, while we were dragging coyotes, we had coyotes barking and yipping at us.
Nice.
Is Cottontail Candy actual cottontail, or is it just me when it sounds more like bird sounds? It is a cottontail. I don't know if there's such a thing as a Western cottontail versus Eastern, but every cottontail I've caught sounds like Cottontail Candy. And the story behind Cottontail Candy is we were out calling coyotes, and it was pretty windy, and one of my ranches where we park is like a junkyard, abandoned farm trucks, stuff like that. A bunch of irrigation pipe, aluminum pipe, 8 foot long, about that big around. Well, my dogs chased a bunch of cottontails into those pipes. So Cottontail Candy was recorded by standing one of those pipes up, reaching in and pulling out a cottontail and going into the cab of a pickup truck that was parked there. It was a Ram extended cab, and recording that rabbit squealing. When it was done, I got 16 minutes of sound out of that rabbit. When it was done, I petted him, I set him down, and he hopped away. And he was one of only 2 rabbits that made, cottontails that made sound for us out of about 20 that we tried. And both were males. Cottontails, for whatever reason, male cottontails will squeal. Females,
we'll take it.
Yeah, they won't make a sound. What's the best way to get a coyote to come in when he's in the woods barking and howling? And I get that question weekly. Sometimes.
So that's why there's Den Raid too.
Right? Sometimes there ain't a damn thing you're going to do. They're just going to stay there and raise Cain, but they ain't got balls big enough to come in.
Border Wars. So
that happens. Yeah, I mean, that happens all the time. In those cases, if I get a coyote to respond to me vocally, I make sure whatever sound I throw at them is something that they can handle. I try to not overpower them with some big, deep, woofy sounding howl. If they sound like, what in my mind would be a 2-year-old female or something like that. When all else fails, and I throw the kitchen sink and I got a coyote barking, there's 2 things to do. One, we did this in Oklahoma quite a few times. I let the caller keep playing, and then I'll go stalk that coyote. And I've done that a couple of times where they have a circle, 12 foot wide, tore up because they're barking and howling and scratching and pissing, and they're giving me the shit.
Show.
And so they're making a hell of a lot of noise, and I leave that caller running, and I'll slip in and I'll kill them. 2, if I get coyotes that aren't coming in but they're vocal, I'll give them something hard and heavy like Den Raid or coyote pup fight or something like that, and then I'll kill the sound and then I'll sit there. A good example. I think that was this last fall or this spring. It doesn't matter. I was guiding and we sat down. Cottontail Candy had a single coyote come in, went through the stand, and saw the decoy dog, spooked. Had a pair come in, same stand, saw the decoy dog, spooked. I'm like, shit. Call in another single. It saw the decoy dog, spooked. Well, that pair had ran off straight away, and they got maybe a half or 3/4 mile away from us, and then they started yapping and barking, and 2 more joined in with them. 4 of them were barking and howling at us. So I went right to Border War, sounded like a fight, and barking and howling, and went to den raid, and they just raised Cain. So I went ahead and shut it all down and said, sometimes silence could be your best sound. I said, let's give this 5 minutes. We're going to sit here for 5 minutes. Within 2 minutes, here they come, of it just being dead quiet. And they're coming in, and they're all sheepish, and they're smelling the ground and that, and they're working their way towards the caller. And then this time they saw the decoy dog, and boom, it was balls to the wall. We killed 3 out of 4 of them. At that point, I fired the sound back up and everything. But if you've got the time and you've got the patience, just go silent, and you'll get those vocal coyotes to come on in and check out the scene. And I think that happens quite a bit. Matter of fact, there was a guy who did a study, 25 years ago or so in Arizona. He put trail cams where he'd been calling, and he had coyotes slipping in and smelling the area where he was hand calling up to 8 hours after the stand was over. And I've seen that where I've left stands, go back to the truck, drive through the area where I was just calling, and there's a coyote smelling where we were sitting. So silence can, just sitting back and being quiet, silence can do wonders. All right. Brandon Stewart, who said Victoria's Secret was on, is still on asking questions. Mm-hmm. Brandon Stewart, let's just say if you hear coyotes yipping and howling behind your house in the woods, what's the first sound you would throw at them? First sound I would throw at them. Man, that depends on the time of year.
Crying baby? No.
No. Like right now, if we were sitting in here and I could hear coyotes yipping and howling, I would probably go with something like the new WWE 1, which is a pair of coyotes, kind of wrestling, not too hardcore, but just enough to say, hey, we're some coyotes here, and see if I can get them to come in.
He's all right now.
I don't think I would go with a balls to the wall den raid type sound right from the get go. I do that, but that's during denning season. That's totally different. But I've been having some really, really, really good luck this year using some of these TT Elite coyote vocals. I call them softer vocals. I don't know how best to explain it. They're younger coyotes. They're our coyotes. They're our pet coyotes. And they're talking,
wrestling and playing.
Yeah, there's more wrestling, there's more playing, there's more submissive and whimpering and pissing, and man, those vocals are just working like crazy for us this year.
Well, they're active. It's not just like
it ain't fake. It ain't somebody blowing a fucking mouth call. It's
also,
guaranteed.
It's not
coyotes.
just them defending their territory and a fight. Actually, it's just, hey, what's up? Like brother and sister, just hey, pushing and hollering and what's up?
They're just being coyotes. So. I don't know. I'd probably throw one of them at them. All right. Any other quick questions before we leave? Average time spent on a stand. Answer that one. 15 minutes is probably the average. Sometimes I'll go to a place and we'll pull up and I'm like, ooh, I'll walk out and it's not as good as I thought it would be. There'll be a 5-minute stand. And I'll tell my client, we're just going to spend 5 minutes here. I'm not going to invest over 5 minutes on this stand. And I'll be damned, those 5-minute stands are the ones that produce.
Doubles and triples.
I've got an endless amount of absolutely gorgeous non-producing stands.
Gorgeous blank ones.
But I've got a bunch of shitty looking stands that produce. What sound would you use to call a bobcat in? Baby cottontail or woody wood? Woodpecker, just a real nice wee, 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 wee. You want something that's got that cadence. This cat's got a short attention span. Or a baby cottontail's got that same kind of cadence. Okay, you should put coyote vocals in. I do put them, Lucas. Lucas Mays is saying you should put coyote vocals in categories like you're talking about. because most of us don't speak coyote like you do. I do put them in categories on my website. If you click and you say sounds, vocals, aggressive, non-aggressive, group, stuff like that, I probably need to break it down a little bit better and make better categories. But if you do the mouse over to click on sounds and it gives you a shitload of options, you'll see some categories in there. Oh, absolutely. Brandon Guildwell. When using a suppressor, I've called and shot one within 5 minutes. Should I go or keep calling? Absolutely, keep calling. And it doesn't matter if you're using a suppressor or not. You know, we've killed 4, 5, 6 coyotes on a stand and just kept on, calling because that stand produces. Unless a bullet is zinging right over top of a coyote, those gunshots a lot of times don't scare them. They don't comprehend what it is. Especially if they're, let's say half a mile out still coming in. Definitely, that's how you get your multiples on a stand, is just keep on calling. I don't let gunshots affect my calling whatsoever. Do you have a favorite? This is Harold Smith. Do you have a favorite non-rabbit distress or pup sound? Oof. That's tough because I produced a lot of pup sounds. My favorite, well, shoot, I just took my favorites off of my thing. My favorite pup sound for pup distress is got to be pissing pup. TT pissing pup. My favorite prey that's not rabbit, probably squealing bird. TT squealing bird. I like that one. I've produced a lot of coyotes with that. Gene Osborne. Seriously though, do you ever vary your volume on a stand? Well, yeah. I may start out a stand on level 4. Let's say Cottontail Candy, for whatever reason's working that day or that week for me. I'll start on a level 4 and then it'll be ramped up to level 9 within a minute. Aw. Jesse Matthew Ford, thank you for a chance to win. I won your knowledge tonight, so that's more than any prize to me. Aw, thank you. Bradley Mills, what would you say your ratio of blank stands to call-ins is? That's a tough one. That goes day by day, based on barometric pressure, based on, is it a full moon or what have you? Full moons, typically the mornings are slow, and then around lunchtime it kicks up and it's balls to the wall till the afternoon. But then there could be a storm front that'll change all that. When Brandon and I go, my buddy, my son-in-law, we'll call coyotes 50%. We're either going to call coyotes on every other stand or every single stand.
When I go, we get blanks.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. It's hard to say. I feel that, if the coyotes are turned on, they're turned on. And you'll know it because all of a sudden you're going to start calling coyotes on every stand or every other stand. If they're turned off, there ain't a damn thing you could do about it. And all you can do is keep on going, knowing that calling is all about being in the right place at the right time. If you're in the right place, you just got to catch it when it's the right time. And it may not be the right time now, but it may be within a half an hour or an hour from now. So, what's your calling sequence? Somebody popped up something. What's your calling sequence in January and, let's see what it says.
In February.
And February, or no, I haven't talked about that. That's Haley and Chris Hale. What's your calling sequence in January and February, or did I miss it? January and February, usually I always kind of had a target in my head. It seems like February 1st is when I start dropping the prey and going with just coyote vocals. And then I'll stay that way until about April or so. And then in April, it is pure coyote vocals. I'm trying to think what else. I'll start out with a long howl, and you can go into, maybe trying to sound like a pair, and then some grab ass. TT grab ass has always done good for me during that time of year. You're trying to mimic, think what's on their mind. Breeding. Okay, so you're either going to fight something, you're going to screw something, or you're going to be looking for a female who's
in the middle of all of it.
Yeah, who's available, So you want those coyote vocals that sounds like, "Hey, I'm lonely. Hey, I've got a bitch over here. You want to fight?" Or "Hey, we're breeding right now. Leave us alone." Kind of. Those are the kind of things that you want to focus on. I know that's speaking in generals because
it is general.
It is general. It kind of goes. There's a big gap difference between January and February. I base it all on what the coyotes are doing and how's our call-in ratio and how's the coyotes acting that week.
The other one was, do you like your 6.5 or?
Do I like the 6.5?
Or are you going to 223 or sticking with 223?
Well, I mean, yeah, my baby is my 223. It eats everything I feed it. It drives it down range, on point, no matter the range. It's just, when you got a gun that you just shoot well, you never get rid of that gun. You'll regret the rest of your life if you do. So that's it. Now the 6.5, yeah, I mean it definitely packs a wallop on a coyote, but I don't know that gun like I do the back of my hand, like I do the 223. So the 6.5 will have its place, but like if the coyotes were howling right now and I need to go behind the house and kill one, I'm grabbing the 223.
Mm-hmm. Mate says he can't wait till October 2019 when he can learn how to call coyotes.
Josh Mapes is finally coming in on his hunt. You already know how to call coyotes. What I'm going to do is I'm going to immerse you in coyotes. You're going to see more coyotes in 4 days than you will the whole season in Michigan. And we're going to have a great time, and you're going to smell like a freaking coyote urine and
not fun.
And be covered with blood, and we're going to have a good time doing it.
As long as I'm not involved, I think.
And maybe you pick up a couple tips and tricks. I don't know.
Or share some, whatever. It'll be fun.
Alrighty. Hey, we still got 85 people. That's awesome.
Nice. Go.
Yes, sir. Quit rubbing your bald head, Toker Jones. Look
Bald
at that,
head.
man. I had a head full of hair before I met this little Mexican girl. Just kidding.
Lies. I had normal colored hair before I...
All right. And Crystal, still give me a tattoo when I'm there? Yeah. Will you give him a tattoo?
Sure. I don't know how good it'll be, but we'll try.
You better teach Mapes to shoot before he learns to call, from what I hear. Joe Novasol. I bet you $100 I can spend some time with Mapes, watch him do some shooting, and I can improve his shooting somehow, some way, in 5 minutes. I see so many people come here, and if they just do one slight, I mean, I'm not like some long range contest winner shooter, but I could damn sure kill a coyote. And usually it's something so small that a person doesn't know what they're doing. Like in my case, most of my clients, I'm like, all right, switch. They're sitting down, they're on their shooting sticks or their bipod or tripod or what have you. And they're shooting, but they're not getting that third point of contact. So I'll tell them, shift your legs, pull your leg back, rest your elbow on your knee before you shoot. When you see a coyote coming in, just automatically, I just automatically do it. Pull that leg up, get that third contact of your elbow on your knee, and you're going to kill the coyote. Because if I miss a coyote, which doesn't happen often, is because I shoot over them, and it's because I didn't anchor my elbow, and when I pulled the trigger, the gun tipped up. And it don't have to tip up by just a millimeter to be, yay high at their distance.
So set yourself up, Josh. Brandon asked him if he's going to do a lot of mapesing while he's up here.
I hope not. I don't want him here to educate a bunch of coyotes.
It says, got the outlaw out today, was trying out the deer calling sounds in the morning with some coyote calls, but the weather wasn't great, so it was a slow morning for anything.
Yeah, that's okay, Josh. I mean, even a slow day of out hunting is better than a great day at work.
You can make the coyotes bigger, Tony. Think he needs a bigger target. When are you going to come back to Illinois to your old stomping grounds?
You know what, Ozzy? My mom asked the same question. I don't think we're not going to make it
this year.
But the schedule is just too busy. You know what's really weird is I told Crystal last year, I think I'm going to slow down on guiding. Our online business has gone stupid.
Yeah, he's big.
Ozzy
even more than anything else.
even helped that with his Snapchat stuff. The legend.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. And but so I was going to actually slow down, and I don't want to say the retire word, but I was going to slow down on guiding, and I'll be damned if I didn't have my busiest season yet this year.
Mm-hmm.
So.
What would be a good time to contact
Chase
you to
McNutt.
ask a few questions?
Lots of people want to know that question. Josh Strickland, when would be a good time to contact you to ask you a few questions to get some more calls? Josh, you can call me anytime. This is my job. If I can take the phone call, I will. Crystal knows that.
Yep.
If I can't take it, just leave me a voicemail and I will call you back.
I don't know how many you took at Disney.
Yeah.
You just couldn't hear over some of the crowd sometimes.
Yeah. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
Oh, man.
Great news. When you come into Iowa.
I don't know if I will go back to Iowa. The coyote calling wasn't great in Iowa. It got better when I went down to southern Iowa and called along the Missouri border, but it wasn't great. It was no Illinois, I can tell you that. And neither of them don't even compare to here in New Mexico.
Gotcha. Josh replied back. He said, also, I'm not illiterate. My phone has a mind of its own. Great job in deciphering. I decipher everybody's text half the time, so I'm like, oh, yeah, my phone decided to text us on words today, too.
Good night, Brandon Stewart. Still got 91 people watching.
Will there be a post with a list of giveaway winners' names?
How did a big-ass giveaway turn into a...
It always ends up with a Q&A with Tony Tubby.
Any tips in calling and higher wins? More volume?
Don't go.
Yeah, don't go unless you have to. And more volume, and don't try to beat the wind. If the wind starts getting stupid strong, like 25 or so, turn the caller, and only if you have to call because it's, let's say, some competition you got money invested in or something. Don't try fighting the wind. Turn the caller and let it shoot straight downwind. Sit on a crosswind. Put it, let's say at your 10 o'clock if it's blowing from left to right. Put it upwind of you, 30, 40, 50, 60 yards upwind of you, and sit on a crosswind. Get it out in front of you, let's say maybe another 50 yards or so. And but the wind will win every time if you try fighting it. Okay. All right, what else we got? Do you use diaphragms a whole lot? Seth Robinson. Not as much as I thought. I'm pretty decent. I could do a hell of a turkey on a diaphragm. I can howl okay. And I produce some and I sell some. But I don't use them as much. And the number one reason, let me see. My wife can guess. Number one reason.
Got dip.
I got dip in my lip and I don't like taking it out. I even designed the Green Nasty
to fit better around a dip.
To fit with a nice wide tone board so I don't have to take my dip out when I'm calling. So, yeah, I don't use it as much, and they're great sounding. I cannot produce the volume that I want to get out of one for my open areas. Now you go back east in some wooded areas, and it probably rocks the house and echoes. But out here, man, it just.
Listen, so serious question. Why was Outlaw's remote attached to the collar from the top instead of the bottom? I think that it would be less likely to fall off accidentally.
That's a question that I can't answer. I don't know. We put a lot of design into it, but why they were decided for the remote to mount, very rarely, only when I bring this thing in the house to get sounds loaded on it, very rarely do I actually keep it on there, and that's just so I don't lose it. I don't know why it does that way. Versus mounting it up here and sliding it down. No idea. But that's the design. Oh, I know why. I just thought of it. Common sense. It's designed that way because if you look, this is the slider is actually a clip. It's a belt clip so that you can clip it on your belt.
Pants or whatever.
So that's why it's designed that way.
Because it's got an opening.
I've been asking the same damn question. I finally answered it.
Always wondering if you are anti-night hunting or just like day hunting. Okay, that's a good
question. Ozzy Clemens from Illinois wants to know, always wondered if you are anti-night hunting or just like day hunting more. That is such a tricky question. Okay. I absolutely love daytime calling. I'm good at it. It's what I enjoy. It's what I love watching coyotes come in. It's probably the number one reason why I don't do much night calling. 2, I don't do much night calling, and I actually get away from it because I've guided all day. I've had over, the last 10 or 12 years, I've had so many clients that, we've called from sunrise to sunset, didn't take a break, and I'm freaking tired. I'm watching that sun go down, and I'm thinking, finally, I got all my chores I still got to do at home. I got to eat dinner, I might have to skin a coyote or two and get to shower, get to bed, because we got to get up at 4:35 in the morning again. And there's been so many times that, a client's excited about being here hunting, and as soon as the sun goes down, I said, all right, well, let's head in. And they said, well, can we do a little bit of night calling? I'm like, yeah, I reckon, yeah, let's go ahead and do it for an hour. So I just added an hour of my time for free. And you never go night calling for an hour. Next thing I know, it's midnight, 2 a.m., and I'm dropping them off. And they're like, man, that was so much fun, man. I appreciate it. I'll see you at 5.
2 hours.
And I'll be damned. I'll come home. It's like, I got to get up in 2 hours. I feed my animals. And I got to be back up there in 2 hours. Screw it. I just sleep with my clothes on and my hunting boots on because I got to go right back to hunting. And you talk about getting burnt out. You'd start doing that week after week. So I got burnt out on night calling. Yeah, dangerous.
Lack of sleep,
Yeah, you start getting sleep deprivation. I've got vehicles outside with holes in their roof due to
clients forgetting to put their safety on because they're just sleep deprived. They want to run, but they didn't take the precautions to get a full night's sleep to refresh.
Right. 3, I've got a hot-looking wife that I'd rather be in bed with than to be out hunting every night. Can you kill more coyotes at night during the day? Yeah. Do I find it challenging? No. In my area, you start squealing at night and you're going to call in a damn coyote. So I'm not anti-night hunting. It's definitely revolutionized hunting in the East, in, let's say, Illinois and Iowa and Ohio, Michigan. People are putting up more coyote numbers in one night than they used to an entire season. And it's a great, effective way of putting coyotes down. I just personally got burned out on it.
That's a lot of hours.
Yeah. I mean, a person can only hunt so much. I prefer to hunt during the day. So I hope that answers in a very long way. That's why I said it's a complicated question, Ozzy. Hope that helps. Okay. How long do you stay on a stand? Jason Stewart. 15 minutes is average. Yes. Thanks for a flashlight. I've never won anything. It's always Toker. Aw, that's Julie.
Yay!
Have you ever hunted Montana? Tanya. No, I have never hunted Montana. I colored the U.S. one year of all the states I've called. Montana is still blank. I think I've called in 19 states now. Always wanted to call Montana. I got a lot of invites to it. I've just never been to it. I've called South Dakota. I'd like to call North Dakota and Montana and Wyoming. I think maybe a road trip up there and cover all 3 states would be pretty badass. But no, I haven't called there yet.
That reminds me of the...
Oh my, Chase McNutt. Tony, sorry I missed the whole start of this deal. What are you giving away? Well, we gave away. You have to just go back and watch it. We gave away decals. We gave away Predator powder. We gave away hand calls. We gave away sound file gift certificates, $10, $20, $50, $100 worth. We gave away an Icotech Night Stalker, brand new
Trump hat.
from Icotech. We gave away Icotech beanies. We gave away a Trump hat. We gave a 2-day hunt with me away. I think that covers it.
Yeah.
That's all.
And Night Stalker.
And I'll be damned, Judd Blanchett. What's the giveaway? Judd, I hope I just answered it. I've been announcing it since the 21st of November, and we gave away all the stuff I just said. Ever called to Missouri? Yes, sir. Well, shit, missed that.
What'd you miss? Oh, they missed it.
And I will contact everybody who won something. Not everybody was on Facebook Live, but quite a few were.
Mm-hmm.
We had like, I don't know, 300 or 400 names in here.
Wayne Long says, and a hoodie.
Oh,
I need your size.
Oh, yeah, and a hoodie. Forgot about that.
He's the one that won it. He's all, and a hoodie. I won that.
Right. So, well.
We better let them go. We
Yeah,
gotta get kids to bed.
It looks like we need to do more Facebook Live Q&A sessions. And so that's what we'll do. I had someone contact me and said you ought to do a podcast. And I
don't know how to do general podcasts.
I thought, what the hell's a podcast? So I went and got on YouTube and looked at some people's podcasts, some famous people, some not so famous people. Screw that. It was people interviewing other people, and then people talking, a lot of talking. I could do the same damn thing on Facebook Live, and it's interactive, So, hey, Craig Sandy, congratulations, Craig, there at the World's Hunt.
He did good?
Yeah, third place, I think.
Nice.
See you in January at SSW. What's SSW?
Strategy Success Weekend?
Huh?
Strategy Success Weekend?
What the fuck is that?
That's where I'm going to go and set up for the year with Pure Romance.
But it said in January.
In January, yes, in Dallas.
Oh.
That's the weekend before we go to SHOT Show.
Okay.
I got to be in Dallas. I got to get home. We got to get loaded up. We got to go to SHOT Show. And then we get back. We get everything situated. Then we go back for World Conference. And then after World Conference, you have a little bit of time off to get everything else situated. Then we'll get my bus ready. And we'll have that for the summer. Cool?
Yeah.
All right.
You got my schedule planned out for me already.
You're welcome.
Damn. Look at her. Duh.
Duh.
Do you want to see these keep popping up? That's the fourth person that's popped up. Says, do you want to tag so-and-so in this video?
I think it's just suggestive.
That's weird.
Uh-huh. Yeah. I get to go to Vegas twice next year, Jennifer. I'm being spoiled. Thanks for a live video. It's great to interact with you.
The next giveaway should be one of your old hunting rigs. Hold on a second. Todd Espich.
Yeah.
Again, I've written that name a lot of time on packages.
Right.
The next giveaway should be one of your old hunting rigs. I tell you what, I've got a lot of hunting rigs outside, as everybody seems to know.
Uh-huh.
If somebody comes here, I will give them one. I sold a badass dual shocked hunting rig. How much did I sell that for?
$400.
For $400 to a buddy of mine. And it was in running shape. I've got others.
Water pump.
I've got other ones that I haven't started in 5 years. They're badass, high racks and that. I just need them on my damn yard.
Yeah.
So.
Someone said en route.
I'll be more than happy. And we talked to the junk man kind of deal.
Yeah, it was.
The tow truck guy, and he said, I'll give you
$100.
I'll give you if you have the title for him, I'll give you 75. No title, I'll give him 50.
Give him away to somebody who will use it.
Yeah, somebody who says, hell, I'll put that on my deer lease.
Tag me from now on so I know you'll do them. Thank you for both taking the time.
I can't just
for
go
the
and
giveaway.
tag everybody when I'm doing it live.
Jennifer's husband is coming.
Brandon.
We need to go to a different state for a weekend and put some coyotes down.
Right? We live in the best state. I'm going to tell you what, Brandon, my son-in-law, said we need to go to a different state and put some coyotes down. You know, we just drove Southern California and back, and
There were more dead
I've
coyotes on the road
I've
here.
always preached that Arizona's got more coyotes than any other state in the nation. Second only to New Mexico. Third would be Texas. That being said, we drove all across the southern New Mexico and western Texas and Arizona and California, and I can absolutely guarantee you I see more coyotes dead within 40 miles of where I live than we did the entire drive. You know, 18-hour drive or 17-hour drive or whatever it was. That being said, New Mexico may have more coyotes than Arizona now. I don't know. But we live in a great, great state, and there's a shitload of the state that we haven't even begun to call yet. So we could go to another state, but we could go to a different part of the state just as easy. Yeah, but Texas has the illegal ones. So does New Mexico, and so does Arizona, and so does California.
Yeah. Aren't you not allowed to have a gun in California? I don't know how you're killing them there. What did Jennifer say?
I've never hunted.
Oh.
She's a consultant?
Yeah.
Okay, so hunting for animals, Jennifer, is a lot like you hunting for clients.
Yeah.
Same concept.
Takes a lot of time, patience. You have to work it, love it. Then you just hit them. Bam! Here you go.
All right, so we're gonna go ahead and wrap this up. I appreciate it. This went way beyond a badass giveaway to a fun Q&A session.
Yeah,
so
it was awesome.
We'll do this more often. We'll do some Q&A. You know, maybe we'll show you some stuff. Maybe show you some animals or some more sounds or something. Who knows? But that's Jennifer down in Texas.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I remember you, Jennifer.
He sees a lot of names, Jen. It's okay.
I'll trade you a place in Tatum for a running hunting rig. I didn't say I had running hunting rigs. If I got a running hunting rig, and believe me, I've got lots of land.
Yeah.
Okay, so all right, everybody, happy holidays, and I hope y'all like the giveaway and the QA. And
The old bait and switch.
All right, we're gonna get going.
Yeah, I got kids to put to bed.
All right. Anyway, thank y'all, and congratulations to all the winners. And we can always post up a list too of all the winners.
We'll be in contact with everybody also, so that way we can get sizes if we need and everything else.
All right, sounds good. Thank y'all.
Bye.
Of course, I remember you, Scott Pierce. Bye.